Alright guys, it's Regan, and today I wanted to do a video telling you how your social life and your magic life actually interlink, and if you improve one, it'll actually improve the other. So we're going to talk about both journeys of improvement, my personal journeys, and I'm also going to talk about the limitations with relying on one of them to improve the other. So my social life kind of started out me being introverted around people, had a close group of friends, and anything but those friends. But I'd feel intimidated to start a conversation with somebody new, that approach anxiety that you might have experienced, that like knot in the belly, the butterflies, that kind of resistance was there with talking to people who I thought were higher status than me, or I just thought I didn't know enough, I didn't know well enough to start a conversation with. I used to get this pain, like a nervousness is the best way to explain it, and that's where I started, that's where I came from. And where I'm at now is kind of in this collaborative headspace where I can talk to anybody, and it's through a process that I went through, but I've got to give some kind of acknowledgement to the magic bringing that out in me. Like even when I was at school, I can remember the thing that got me talking to people in my class that I wouldn't normally talk to was the magic. It was the passion for actually showing this new thing that I'd learned outweighed the nervousness of going up to that person. So that kind of gave me that initial confidence I needed. However, as I said, we'll discuss the limitations of how that became a crutch to my personality, and as soon as the cards were taken off me, it made me back down to this baseline of anxiety. So what I realised was I needed to open myself up into more social experiences, or maybe this is something I realised looking back, but I was lucky to have extroverted friends that when I got to the age of 16, 17, encouraged me to go out to bars, nightclubs and events and things like that. And when I first started going out, I can remember even being in a club was uncomfortable. It was like, the loud music, intimidating, gorgeous girls walking around, lads that you look at the wrong way, they'll fucking knock you out. It's an intimidating environment. And I can remember that stifledness that I had until I started going out every single week, and I began to get familiar with that environment, that club, that bar, and you start to grow a situational confidence based on your town, your city, the faces that you're seeing week in, week out. And then I've been around, I've been different cities and different events and things like that, and over the years this social acuity develops, okay, and social dynamics is something that I've always kind of studied, which is kind of like the psychology and the breakdown of the things that I discuss. I've always been quite analytical like that, maybe because I did struggle with it that much. I looked out for help and found valuable sources, and if you need some advice on that, I can point you to a few places that helped me massively. So just get in touch if you need advice on that kind of aspect. But relating this whole to your magic, what I found is, as I was going out and developing this extroverted personality from desensitizing myself to these environments, what was happening was I was actually becoming more sociable at gigs. So when I was doing a wedding or a party or a charity do or something like that, I could see as I did one gig after the other, not only was it easier for me performing it, it felt easier, but the reactions were just clicking in a way that I did not normally click before. It wasn't anything I was doing technically, because I wasn't changing much, but the engagement I was getting, something was changing, and that's when I realised that I was optimising the reactions because I was developing myself and the kind of way I was performing, okay, it was coming from somewhere else inside that I developed from my social life. Now I want to talk about limitations with this, because I've talked about core confidence and situational confidence. Now the magic is a great way to explain this. So some of you may feel comfortable going up and talking to people as long as you've got a deck of cards and you can show them some tricks. But if I took those cards away from you, and I say go talk to those people and hold the normal conversation, you might feel some resistance, some anxiety. Now this is why going out and developing a normal social circle based life and expanding your friends and being open to new experiences with friends and things like that is just as important, because when you can take that kind of confidence, it becomes like a core confidence and you're no longer relying on the cards. So what I wanted to kind of discuss, what I haven't before, is how it could actually happen the other way around. So if you're developing this social circle and you're becoming more sociable, there is actually no negatives if you think about it. What are the negatives of doing that that are going to translate into your magic? There's absolutely none. Okay, you're not building any kind of situational confidence. It's completely you and people and how well you've talked to those people. And this is quite a nuanced video and you might not understand it, so I'll ask you to bear with me, because I'm not explaining it as well as maybe I possibly could. I'm new to these video kind of vlogs, but with all this in mind, I just wanted to get some ideas flowing and put the idea in your head. If you're not a sociable person, maybe start opening yourself up to opportunities and see how that can improve your magic. And also, if you're dependent on the magic, use that as fuel to actually be more sociable and actually gain a core confidence. So yeah, thanks for listening. Very unprepared video, but I prefer it that way because you can see what's actually floating around in my mind. It's not structured. But thanks for listening. If you want to comment, leave a comment. I'll answer all I can. Follow NLM Regan on Instagram, and that's it. Thank you.